Hello.
Hello. How's it
Hey.
going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. It looks nice and green by you.
Yes, it really is a beautiful day here today.
Amazing. Well, we'll kind of let people join the room. It looks like we have a few people live with us, so it's super exciting. Hey
I saw
guys.
Jeff's popped in. Yes.
Yeah, so we're super excited to kind of give a little intro. I'm Danielle. I'm the marketing and analytics coordinator. So we're gonna hop on live and do a little interview with LaTonya today.
Great,
We could
great.
give it another few minutes for people to join and then dive into it.
Awesome. Awesome. How's it
Cool.
where you are?
Good. I'm out in Arizona, so it's hot now.
I can imagine.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Eric?
Hey, Eric. Eric did an amazing pig roast last week. You can see some
That
of the
looked
pictures on my
crazy.
page. It was amazing, and it tasted great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everyone had big smiles on their face with the pineapples and everything. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Beautiful. The setup was great.
Cool. Let's get rolling. I feel like, this will be saved. We'll save this on our Instagram so people can come back if they miss anything. But I'd love for you to introduce yourself, kind of just give us the rundown who you are, where you're from, and then maybe touch on a little bit of your role as an REC,
Okay.
regional executive chef. I feel like anyone outside of college chefs doesn't really know that term. So love to know a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, well, hi everybody. Again, I'm LaTonya, and I am a regional executive chef, newly regional executive chef.
Woo!
I'm so happy. I am originally from Atlantic City, New Jersey, born and raised. I got married. My husband was in the military. We lived in Carolina for a while, and now we're kind of set up in Tampa. Um, my role at College Chefs, like I said, is a regional executive chef. What I do is I facilitate the relationships between our chefs, house directors, some of the members that deal with the food. I try to keep those relationships, with them. Support our chefs with whatever they need, and keep an eye on things, of course, like budgets, finances, menus, things of that nature. But I love my job, and when you love your job, they say you don't work a day in your life, and it is so true. I have so much fun here. I mean, if you look at my page and you see, it always looks like I'm having fun wherever I am at, because I am. The culture here is just so great. They support you with everything. They don't micromanage, and it's just like it's a great environment to work at. I just absolutely love it here.
Amazing. So now let's get nerdy about some food. I'd love to kind of hear about, I love hearing everyone's story on kind of how they fell in love with food. Like, was food a main point when you were growing up, or what did that kind of look like when you were younger?
Well, my grandmother, I really started cooking a lot with her. She had a stroke, and we didn't live that far from her, but I kind of like moved in with her. And my grandmother was that woman who she was always having little block parties, calling Crab Daddy and getting crabs, cooking. She always had somebody over to the house. Like, she was always feeding somebody. If you were there, you were
You were eating.
big personality. So when she had her stroke, it really affected the left side of her body. So she couldn't cook the way she wanted to. So I was there, and when I tell you, she was she was very serious about her food. She don't you do that. You got to cook it with love. If you don't cook it with love, it's not going to taste right. She just
Right?
an amazing inspiration, real feisty young lady, well, older lady who stayed young, I would say. So she kind of was like my first inspiration. My father, one time, because growing up in Atlantic City, we lived near the casinos. So he took us to this buffet, and I don't remember the name of it, but it was at Harris Casino. And they had like food from everywhere. So when you're growing up in the inner city, you don't kind of see a lot of food, but there it was everywhere. It was from Italy, it was from Japan, it was from Morocco, it was from France. I mean, if you named it, it was out there. And my mind was blown. My sister could tell you some stories of when I came home trying like to make the food, and I really like messed up. I was putting cinnamon and lo mein, but I was trying to figure it out. I didn't know, about ginger and all that, because I was a city girl, so I didn't know about all the different, but I was trying, whatever we
Hmm.
had in there, I was trying it out. And after that, I just was gun ho. I had a great foods teacher in high school who, really fostered my talents. She saw something in me. She was like, no, you're going to continue to take this class. I'm going to have you as my assistant. At one point, I was accepted to the CIA, but couldn't go. And then I went to the Chef's Academy, where I met our regional director, Kelly Jefferson. And she just put her stamp on it. She just, when I met her and I saw her passion, even while teaching us, she was still learning. She was
Hmm.
going to get her CEC, she was going for all these other things. And I just saw the passion in her, and I was like, that's me. I've worked in a few casinos in Atlantic City. I did a little catering. I worked in a mom and pop restaurant in Atlantic City called Corbin's, where they did a lot of seafood and everything.
Oh,
So food, like, yes, it has been a part of my life. It really like is my life.
amazing. So what kind of dishes like really what like gets you going when you're like what's your go-to dish, the first time you're cooking for someone or just anything that kind of lights you up?
I try to bounce around, just to, I don't have too many favorites. A lot of people, they go, oh, her mac and cheese, her mac and cheese, her mac and cheese.
I saw a comment from someone.
Yeah, they're like, oh, her mac and cheese, her mac and cheese. But I love to, like I said, try new things. I love Moroccan food. Couscous is like my favorite pasta,
Mm.
and it like holds so many flavors. You could do so much with it. So I kind of love Moroccan food. Like, and it's adorable. Like, the bright, bold, beautiful colors, the little tagines. And I pointed that way because Kelly has a ton of them. The beautiful tagines, like the food is amazing. So I really like to try it all because food is universal. Like, no matter what language you speak, you understand food.
Hmm.
So it's like that brings people together, and that's what I love so much about food. Especially food holidays like Thanksgiving, things that your Easter, where people just gather around and eat. Spend time with family. I just love it. But if I had to pick, I would say Moroccan because it's bold,
Fun.
beautiful, and fresh and fun.
Love it, love it. I would love to dive in a little bit more too on kind of I feel like you get to like expand your kind of worldview just by eating sometimes, you're eating Japanese food and it's a whole different approach from eating Indian food, you know what I mean? How do you feel like, because we are in the sorority and fraternity world, which is
Yes,
kind of, it's very specific. So how do you think that bringing in these diverse cultures can kind of help help people travel, especially at this time we've been so locked down.
definitely. And I feel like that has helped the members, the sororities and fraternities, that we work at. We are bringing different food. So with COVID, it's almost like you're, like you said, escaping when we have,
Hmm.
French food. It's ooh la la, here in France, or German food, and we have so many talented chefs, and it like food just takes you somewhere. It's just like it helps you relax. It's just a big part of everything and everybody, So I think it helps elevate their palates. So when they
Hmm.
do get back out in the world, they're like, oh, my chef made me this. We need to eat here. I had these beautiful croquettes with bechamel, and that that's good here in Spain and Argentina, all that good stuff. So I think with them going to college, of course they're elevating their minds and everything, but we are too in the background, like
Hmm.
elevating their palates and introducing them to new things. So I think it's brilliant, like especially with, like I said, what we're going through now with so many people locked in, they've still been able to experience food.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. I'd also like to kind of break down, I feel like the stereotypes in the culinary industry are like based around this Food Network chef. People see Hell's Kitchen, people see this. I feel like the kind of realistic, view of like actual people like sweating in the kitchen is kind of lost on this TV
Yeah, yeah,
perception. So I'd love to hear just kind of what your own experience has been, because it's one thing to have a passion for food and cook yourself dinner every night. It's a whole nother thing to, be a professional chef and, serve a group of people.
definitely. I mean, because a lot of times, you pour your heart and soul into what you're doing, and then somebody goes, you could have had more salt.
Yeah.
Ah, you could have added a little more basil, you know. But like I said, it's a testament to what we do. We get in there and we pour our hearts into it. This is our passion. It's what we love. We work long hours, and every kitchen,
Yeah.
perfect with air conditioning and all this and that. Sometimes you're in a little tiny kitchen, just, working, sweating, but you do it because when you go into these houses, you kind of become, and not even kind of, you do become family with these,
Hmm.
these members here. Like, they see you all the time. You're in their home. They talk to you, things of that nature. It's really, a passion. And, we really work hard. Like I said, sometimes you go in at 7, don't get off again, till later. And it's not because even you have to be there, because we have sous chefs and things. It's just because you want to be there. You want to see the looks on people's faces when they eat your food. You want to, yo, chef, high five. That was awesome. Da, 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 this. Like, it's an amazing film. I'm getting emotional right now, but
Yeah, I see
amazing
it.
feeling because I truly love what I do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll kind of wrap it up here. I feel like I always love to end on like kind of an unexpected thing. So, is there any like fun facts or hidden talents or anything random about yourself that people may not know?
Everybody knows, like, I have a million kids.
Yeah.
I have 5 boys and 2 girls.
Oh.
So that is very important. That's a big thing about me. I love my children. I'm like a very big personality. Everybody knows me when I come in. I'm ready to have fun. And if anybody who worked with me in the kitchen, they go, Tanya has a song for everything. And it doesn't like me, I play it. Like, you could say something and I would just bust out singing a song. So I'm very musical. I'm just a happy-go-lucky, easygoing person. That's just me.
Amazing. And I know everyone who eats your food gets that when they're eating it too.
Yeah, yeah, yes, they get.
Amazing. Well, hopefully we'll be doing more of these. We're kind of testing this out, but thank you so much for doing this little interview. Thank you for everyone tuning in. If you have any questions, maybe I could maybe drop your @ in the comments. So if
Oh,
anyone wants to follow you,
okay, great.
they can go ahead and follow you. And if you want to DM at College Chefs any more questions you have, let
Yes,
us know, and we'll be back live soon.
definitely. And make sure you follow this page. See all the great things our chefs are doing, because they're doing amazing things. Look out for our vegetarian challenge coming up soon. I'm sure you're
Coming
gonna
up.
out. The pictures have been amazing. Some of the stuff you can't even tell is vegetables. Like, shout out to our chefs. Go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you. You too, Danielle.
Bye. Good talking to you.